Ever feel like you're stuck in a cycle, constantly struggling to make ends meet, while others around you seem to have it all together? You work hard, but somehow, the money never seems to stretch far enough. Maybe you've tried budgeting, read a few finance books, or even picked up some life-changing tips on YouTube, but nothing sticks. You're tired of feeling like you're always playing catch-up, right? It's not your fault. The truth is, the missing link isn't about how much you earn or how tight you can make your budget. It's about the way you think about money. Your mindset, the lens through which you view wealth, is what ultimately determines whether you'll struggle financially or achieve lasting financial success. And guess what? Most people are doing it all wrong. But here's the game changer. There's a simple, yet powerful mindset shift that can unlock your financial freedom, one that many overlook or simply don't talk about. And in this video, I'm about to share it with you. By the end, you'll have the tools to stop living paycheck to paycheck, start building a future of financial security, and begin living life on your own terms. Detach your self-worth from your net worth. It's easy to fall into the trap of measuring your self-worth by the size of your bank account. Society often glorifies wealth, making it seem like your value as a person depends on your financial success. But here's the truth. Your character, resilience, and how you treat others are what define you, not your net worth. Imagine a close friend in financial trouble. Would you think less of them? Of course not. That same grace and understanding need to apply to yourself. Recognizing this is the first step to building a healthier mindset around money. When you tie your self-esteem to money, it creates unnecessary stress that clouds your judgment. You might avoid taking calculated risks, fearing failure will define you, or overspend just to prove your success to others. Take Mike, for instance. He kept upgrading his car every 2 years to impress his peers. But deep down, he felt stuck and financially stretched. By shifting his focus to personal growth, he finally found clarity and started making smarter financial decisions. Ask yourself, are your financial choices driven by fear or by a clear vision for the future? Building this clarity doesn't mean ignoring finances altogether. It's about separating your sense of self from your wallet. Instead of comparing yourself to others, compare where you are now to where you were last year. Did you learn something new about managing money? Did you reduce debt, even if just by $50? Small victories like these remind you that financial progress is a journey, not a destination. Plus, studies show that people who focus on incremental growth, rather than external validation, are more likely to stick to healthy financial habits long-term. And here's the best part. Once you stop tying your worth to money, you're free to take bold steps. You can invest without fear of short-term losses, explore new income streams, or start a side hustle that aligns with your passion. The stress of keeping up fades, and you start focusing on what truly matters: your goals, your growth, your happiness. And speaking of bold steps, have you ever wondered how asking the right questions could transform your financial mindset? Well, hold on, because the next part is a real game changer. Ask, how can I afford it? Instead of, I can't afford it. The moment you tell yourself, I can't afford it, you shut the door to possibilities. It's like slamming on the brakes without even checking if the road ahead is clear. But when you ask, how can I afford it? You flip the script. Suddenly, your brain starts working on solutions instead of problems. For example, think about Emily, who wanted to take a life-changing online course but felt it was out of reach. By shifting her mindset, she found creative ways to earn extra income, like freelancing on weekends. That one course eventually doubled her earning potential. This simple question pushes you to think outside the box and tap into resources you didn't even know you had. It's not just about money, it's about leveraging time, skills, and relationships. Let's say you're dreaming of starting a business but don't have the capital. Could you barter services? Partner with someone who shares your vision? Maybe even start small with a side hustle like reselling items online or offering tutoring. Once you shift into this mindset, opportunities seem to pop up everywhere. It's like tuning into a frequency you didn't realize existed. By asking, "How can I afford it?" you also develop resilience and resourcefulness, two key ingredients for financial success. Did you know that 78% of self-made millionaires are problem solvers? They don't let temporary obstacles dictate their future. Instead, they break down big dreams into manageable steps. Picture this. Instead of giving up on a $5,000 vacation, what if you found a way to save $100 a week? Suddenly, that dream vacation feels possible, doesn't it? It's not just about the money, it's about building the mindset to tackle any challenge. Now imagine applying this mindset to every financial decision you face. Whether it's buying your first home, investing in education, or even planning for retirement, the possibilities expand when you stay solution-focused. And here's the exciting part, this approach is just one piece of the puzzle. What if the secret to financial success wasn't just about money, but about shifting your entire perspective on progress? Trust me, the next step will show you how progress, not perfection, is the ultimate key. Focus on progress, not perfection. Perfection is the enemy of progress, yet so many people get stuck waiting for the perfect time to start. Here's the truth, that time doesn't exist. Take Sarah, for example. She wanted to start investing but kept postponing, waiting to learn everything about the stock market. One day, she decided to invest just $50 into an index fund, and guess what? That small step built her confidence to invest more over time. Progress, no matter how small, is what moves the needle, not waiting for the stars to align. Focusing on progress allows you to celebrate small wins that fuel your momentum. Let's say you want to save $10,000 for an emergency fund. Instead of stressing about the big number, break it down into $500 chunks. Hitting each milestone feels rewarding and keeps you motivated. Remember, every dollar saved or invested is a step closer to your goal. Celebrate those moments, treat them like stepping stones, not pebbles, on your financial journey. What's important is learning and improving as you go. Mistakes are inevitable, but they're also invaluable. Did you know 80% of self-made millionaires make multiple financial mistakes before they succeed? Maybe you tried budgeting and overspent on takeout. Don't beat yourself up. Adjust, learn, and keep going. Think of it like learning to ride a bike. You'll wobble, fall, but eventually, you'll find your balance. Progress isn't about being flawless, it's about being consistent. Now, here's the kicker. This mindset isn't just about building wealth, it's about building confidence. When you focus on what you've achieved instead of what's left to do, you'll start seeing yourself as capable and resourceful. And that shift is priceless. But there's more to it than just moving forward. It's also about learning how to make smarter decisions with your money. And speaking of decisions, have you ever wondered how to turn spending into a tool for growth? That's exactly what we'll explore next. Shift from spending to investing. Every dollar you spend has the potential to shape your future, so the question is, are you spending or investing? Imagine you're at a coffee shop, deciding between a $6 latte or saving that same $6 to put into a dividend stock. Over a year, that choice adds up to over $2,000. Now imagine that money growing for you, thanks to compound interest. It's not about skipping every treat. It's about recognizing where your money goes and what it can do for you in the long run. Start asking yourself one simple question before any purchase. Is this an expense or an investment? That new gadget might look cool, but will it bring long-term value? On the other hand, spending on an online course about financial education could transform your understanding of wealth-building strategies. An investment adds value to your life. It could be knowledge, skills, or even an asset that appreciates over time. Expenses, on the other hand, are fleeting. Take a moment to think about how you spend on experiences versus growth. A vacation might feel like a splurge, but it could also be an investment in your mental health if it helps you recharge. Similarly, investing in tools for a side hustle, like a camera for a budding photographer, can turn into a lucrative income stream. The key is to look beyond the immediate gratification and consider the ripple effects of where your money flows. The shift from spending to investing doesn't mean you need to overhaul your life overnight. Start small. Take a portion of what you usually spend on once and redirect it toward an investment account. Over time, you'll notice something incredible. Your money begins working for you, instead of you working for your money. But here's the real game changer. When you combine this mindset with the habit of paying yourself first, the results can be transformative. And that's exactly where we're headed next. Adopt the pay yourself first mentality. What if you treated your savings like a non-negotiable bill? That's the essence of paying yourself first. It's about putting your financial future ahead of everything else. Before you pay rent, buy groceries, or splurge on a night out, you carve out a percentage of your income for savings or investments. Even 10% can make a world of difference over time. Think of it as securing your ticket to financial freedom, one paycheck at a time. The best way to make this work is automation. Set up an automatic transfer to a savings account or an investment platform every payday. This takes the decision-making and temptation out of the equation. Let's say you earn $4,000 a month and commit to saving just 10%. That's $400 automatically growing in a high-yield savings account or going toward ETFs that build passive income. Over a year, you've saved $4,800 without even thinking about it. Now, let's talk about emergencies. Life happens, and when it does, having a cushion can be a lifesaver. By paying yourself first, you're creating a safety net for unexpected car repairs, medical bills, or even opportunities like starting that business you've been dreaming about. It's not just about the money, it's about reducing stress and giving yourself options when life throws you a curveball. The beauty of this mindset is that it's scalable. Whether you're earning $30,000 or $300,000 a year, the principle remains the same. Start with what you can afford, 5%, 10%, or even 15%. As your income grows, increase the percentage. Over time, this habit compounds into something extraordinary: financial security, peace of mind, and the ability to seize opportunities when they come. And speaking of opportunities, let's talk about turning setbacks into stepping stones. Reframe problems as opportunities to learn. Every financial setback carries a hidden lesson if you're willing to look for it. When you're faced with an unexpected expense or a bad investment, it's easy to spiral into frustration or self-blame. But what if you shifted your mindset? Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" try asking, "What can I learn from this?" This small shift can transform challenges into stepping stones towards smarter financial decisions. Take credit card debt, for instance. Let's say you've maxed out a card and feel overwhelmed by the interest piling up. Instead of panicking, use this as an opportunity to dissect your spending habits. Did you rely too much on impulse purchases? Were you chasing rewards points without calculating the cost? By identifying the root cause, you can create a budget, stick to it, and avoid falling into the same trap again. Learning from mistakes doesn't just save money, it builds resilience. Picture a young entrepreneur who invests in a product that flops. Sure, it's a hit to their wallet, but it's also a crash course in market research and customer demand. The next time they launch, they're more prepared, more strategic, and far less likely to make the same mistake. Setbacks like these aren't failures, they're tuition payments for the school of life. Here's the key: reflection without action won't get you far. Write down what went wrong and the steps you'll take to improve. Did you underestimate your expenses? Overestimate your income? Keep a financial journal or use a budgeting app to track progress. The goal isn't to avoid problems entirely, that's impossible. The goal is to approach them with a mindset that turns every loss into a lesson. Up next, we'll explore how to stay motivated and focused on your financial goals every single day. Visualize your financial goals daily. Ever heard the phrase, "What you focus on grows"? It's true, especially when it comes to your financial goals. Taking just a few minutes each day to mentally picture your future can have a profound impact on your actions today. Close your eyes and imagine yourself debt-free, owning a home, or enjoying an early retirement. What does it feel like? What steps did you take to get there? Visualizing your financial success gives you the clarity and motivation to keep moving forward even when times get tough. This isn't about wishful thinking. Visualization taps into your subconscious, aligning your daily actions with your bigger picture. For example, if you visualize buying your first investment property, your mind starts looking for ways to make it happen. You might find a great deal on real estate, or maybe you'll stumble upon a book or podcast that opens your eyes to a new strategy. The more you visualize, the more opportunities you'll notice that align with your goals. It's like having a financial GPS. Your mind will help guide you in the right direction. But don't just stop at seeing your success. Make it a habit to write down your goals and break them into smaller, actionable steps. When you see a goal on paper, it moves from being a vague dream to a concrete plan. For instance, if your goal is to build passive income through investments, break it down. What's the first investment you can make? How much do you need to save monthly to make that investment possible? When you break things down like this, the journey feels more manageable and achievable. As you visualize your goals, remember to track your progress regularly. Celebrate the small wins along the way, like paying off a credit card or making your first investment. These milestones remind you that you're on the right track, even if the destination seems far off. Visualizing success every day helps build a momentum that drives you to take action, reinforcing your commitment to the path you're creating. Next up, we'll dive into how to transition from merely spending to making investments that grow your wealth. So, now that you've unlocked the secret to transforming your financial mindset, it's time to put it into action. But here's the thing, you can't stop now. If you want to break free from the chains of financial stress, start applying these strategies today, because the sooner you do, the sooner you'll see change. Visualize your success, challenge your beliefs, and take those small steps each day to build the future you deserve. And if you're serious about creating long-lasting change, I've got something that will help you go even further. You've got the mindset. Now, you need the tools to turn it into tangible wealth. Click the link in the pinned comment now and start transforming your finances today. It's your time. Learn how to create passive income streams, eliminate debt, and maintain mental clarity under financial pressure. Remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on tips that can truly transform your relationship with money. Trust me, you'll want to stay on top of these strategies, because the path to financial freedom starts with the choices you make today. Check out the material in the pinned comment for everything you need to take control of your financial future. Your journey to financial freedom begins now.